Let's get all 3 stars on Trench Run. Alright, so I'm going to equip the skills that will do the most damage. I want Aggressive Stance, which you get by beating the prequel campaign, and the regular Attack Up skill. In the future, they are thinking of adding a skill that lets you, like, attack, that lets, like, a mech attack after it gets out of transport. If they do that, it could be useful on this level, and you'll see why in just a second. This level is really easy. This is going to be a really easy 3 stars. We need a power level of 3.4, super easy. More than 2 one-shots, super easy. And we have to beat it in 4 turns. That's really the only difficult part, just we have to beat it in 4 turns. So the critical things to know are, yeah, you can get a skill if you capture the lab, but we're going to ignore the lab, because we want to beat it in 4 turns, we're going to ignore the lab. We're just going to kill all the units in 4 turns, okay? That's our plan. Kill all of the units. We have these cannon units, which are just insane. We can blow up tanks in a single hit, but we're not going to do that, because we only need 2 one-shots. Our first one-shot is going to be this. One shot. And our second one-shot is... let's go with this. There we go. I want the mech to be able to kill this artillery. That's its job. It needs to kill that artillery, and we kind of need to clear this stuff out so that it can do that. And we also don't want to get overrun here. That's important. So, you know, like, obviously, flamethrower... Oh, look, another one-shot. We have 3. It's so easy to get a bunch of one-shots on this map. Let me see. Okay. Okay. So I actually am going to use this mech to hit the tank, because it occurs to me we can totally use this mech to kill the artillery, and we'll move the Jeep 1 space ahead. So this mech will get in the Jeep next turn, and then we'll try to kill the arty in a little bit. Now let's go ahead and attack this with the mech. We'll attack this with the mech. And then hit these, like, bigger heavy tanks with our cannons to soften them up. And the idea is that every single unit is at super low health, so they can't turn around and smack us in the face for 1,000,000 damage. We can even send our own tank in and kill whatever had the most health. These 2 units we lose if they die, but I don't care. We can push them forward, it's fine. Because we've done so much damage that it doesn't even matter. And just kind of built like a wall with our troops. Alright, this was a really solid first turn. Now, if they ever update this map and things are slightly different, just remember the overall strategies. You want to try to cripple as many tanks as possible, and you need to get something in the Jeep to take out the artillery. All these other units are going to run forward, and we'll kill them when they do, so that's not even a problem. Alright, check our statistics. We're already winning in terms of power and style, so we just kind of have to finish the level. I'll plop this mech into the Jeep. And we can use the, let's check the range on that. Yeah, that pesky range. We can use the APU to finish off the tank. The Jeep is not going to be able to get in range of the arty right now, so we'll just put it over here. It's going to come down to the wire. Yeah, this used to be a little easier when mechs could attack out of Jeeps, but they can't do that anymore, so this is going to be perfectly on turn 4. Okay, so now we've got to finish all this stuff off. I want to use one of the cannons to take out this. The reason is that I don't want it to clog up the trench for these things to run forward, you know, and I don't want it to hit anything. Let's poke this tank. Let's do this. And I mean, this is working so well, you know, we've been wiping everything out. Alright, I'm going to start moving the flamethrower dudes up here, because their job is to, you know, assassinate those dudes. And this is a little bit weird, but I want to make sure everything stays in range of the cannon, so I'm going to make sure that I don't attack these units if they're too far from the range of my cannons. Like, look, if I hover over this for a second, you can see that the range is outside of these units, but if they were a little further back, I wouldn't attack. I would retreat, let them attack me, and then draw everything into the cannon range. But, like I said, they are in range of the cannons, so it's totally cool for me to just blow them up like this. Bring everything forward. And I'm going to put the medic here. I'm kind of baiting a little bit. I want to, like, bait these forward. Alright, end our turn. Alright, end of turn 2. They rush forward and attack us. And something bad happened. So, This is pretty bad. The infantry decided to run backwards. Oh no, have we lost? Will we be able to kill it in time? We still might be able to get it in time. Don't panic just yet. We didn't bait it well enough, or the AI just decided to run away. It's unfortunate when that happens, but we can still totally do tons of damage. You see, this tank didn't run forward either. So we're going to retreat this and put it in range so the infantry can kill it. That's okay. That's totally okay. And oh yeah, we're going to drop the rocket launcher here. And I've got lots of attack skills equipped, so I'm sure this is going to one-shot. If there is a skill that lets this thing attack out of transport sometime in the future, or that gets patched, you can use that. But for now, I'm just going to kill it on turn 4, so that's fine. We're gonna finish this off. And again, I'm just baiting it back. I'm baiting it back. My power level is so high, I can afford to let them kill a unit, and then the flamethrower will retaliate and murder it. And the tank is gonna get, like, dropped in here. My biggest fear is the tank hitting the flamethrower, so even though we can't let this unit die, the tank can't one-shot it, so I'll put it in front of the flamethrower just so the tank can't hit the flamethrower, and that way the flamethrower can definitely finish off the infantry. And this is just something to do if this happens, if they run backwards. You might not have this situation. They may not run backwards for you. But if they do, you can use this to kind of bait them in, you know? See? They're getting baited in. They're attacking my units. They got a kill. And it's totally fine. It's totally fine. Our power level is still way above 3.4 because we've been getting so many kills. Our mech can take out this finally on turn 4. The cannon can take out this. I'm going to use the flamethrower, though, because, you know, we can use the cannon on the tank. Right, we should probably just do that. Boom. And GG. Easy. Even though something went wrong in this run, we were still able to beat it in exactly 4 turns using the incredible power of baiting. Putting a weak unit in front of the enemy to lure them forward into our range. Even if the AI doesn't behave exactly like it did for me, I hope the AI will be nicer to you and not run away. As long as you use these general principles and very high damaging skills, you'll easily get 3 stars. Let me know if you have any questions down in the comments. I'll catch you later.